Hello and welcome to another video by Emily Learning. So in this video, we'll be talking about what is being tested in O-level physics on the topic sound. So let's get started. The best way to talk about the what is tested is to look. The best way to talk about what is being tested is by looking at the syllabus. So here we are at the syllabus. So let's look at what is being tested in the topic on sound for O-level physics. So firstly, you need to know that sound is produced by vibrating sources. Okay, so sound is produced by vibrating sources. Next, you need to know that sound is a longitudinal wave. And there are regions of compression where the air particles are closer to each other and regions of rarefaction or where the pressure is lower and the particles are moving away from each other. Next, you need to know that sound needs a medium to travel. So in other words, you cannot have sound traveling through a vacuum. Sound can only travel through air, liquid, and solid, and it travels fastest in solids, followed by liquids, and then in air. Okay, it travels the fastest in solid because they are more dense. The particles are close together, so it's easier to transmit the vibration from one place to another. Okay. Next, you need to describe a direct method for the determination of the speed of sound in air and make necessary calculations. So for this, an example would be having two people. So you have two people, okay, standing at a distance d apart. So this distance between these two people must be known, which is d, okay? And this person will be holding maybe a gun. Okay, so when he fires the gun, this person will see him firing it because he sees the smoke. Then he will start the stopwatch. Okay, so once this person, okay, so when he sees the when this person sees the person firing, okay, so he will start the stopwatch, and when he hears it, he will stop the stopwatch, and this time recorded will be called t. Okay, and then the speed of sound can be found by taking the distance divided by time. Okay, so that is how you can determine the speed of sound in air. Next, you need to relate loudness of a sound to its amplitude and pitch to frequency. So the louder the sound, the larger the amplitude of the sound waves. The higher the frequency of the sound waves, the higher the pitch. Okay. Next, describe how reflection of sound may produce echo and how it may be used for measuring distances. Okay, so when sound is reflected off a surface, okay, that is called an echo. So some uses of echoes is to measure the sea depth. So what they do is they actually, so this is the depth of the sea. So these are the waves. Okay, so what they do is from the boat, they will send a signal down. Okay, they'll send a signal down. Okay, and once the sound waves hits the sea base, it will get reflected back, right? It gets reflected back. So they will measure the time taken for the sound waves to be reflected back. So the time can be measured. Okay, we also know the speed of sound in water, right? It's a value that we can obtain. Okay, by knowing the speed and the time, we can make use of this speed equals to 2 times d over t. So this is d, the depth. Okay, so by making use of this formula here, we will be able to find what is the depth of the sea. So this is one application of making use of echoes. Next, you need to know what is the definition for ultrasound and describe one use of ultrasound. So ultrasound can be used for quality control and prenatal scanning. And for definition of ultrasound, I do have a list of definitions. So here is the definition of ultrasound. Ultrasound is sound that has a frequency greater than the higher limit of the human audible range, which is around 20,000 hertz. So I do have a list of the common definitions that you need to know for O-level physics. So I'll provide a link below so you can check it out. Okay. And with that, we have completed what is tested in the chapter on sound for O-level physics. So if you like this video, do subscribe to our channel and do like us, okay? And I'll see you in our next video. Bye.